Devescer looks like the kind of place you might see in a tourism brochure for Hungary, impeccably maintained and at peace with itself. So it's easy to imagine the horror the people must have felt when a wall of aluminium sludge poured through the tree line, engulfing everything in its path. In all, it travelled 7 kilometres and wiped out hundreds of houses.
So the sludge came from 4 kilometres up in that direction, is that right?
It fell to the mayor to make a decision on the future, either take some compensation and abandon the place, or try something else.
I felt everyone would say the whole area would remain toxic, and I realised we had to do something that was the opposite. People were afraid to eat food from the whole area.
Some of the fields where the sludge was nearly 2 metres deep were now no good for farming, but they weren't useless.
What's so remarkable about this place is how they've managed to turn disaster into opportunity. They had to clear this whole area of huge amounts of toxic sludge. Then they put new soil on it and planted thousands and thousands of new trees on the land. Last winter, they chopped all those trees down, and now they're heating public buildings in the village with them.
And this is the school boiler room. Devescer is now one of the few places here not reliant on Russian gas. They went further, heating the bus station with a geothermal system, which is just as sustainable. Unemployment was halved by getting people to work on the environmental projects, and the town was rebuilt on higher ground. And farming recovered too.
The recovery's really happening now. 1,100 hectares of land were covered in sludge. On the worst affected areas, trees have been planted. But on places where it wasn't so thick, they're growing crops again.
Next to the town's new football pitch, the trees still bear the high sludge mark, just under 2 metres. You get the sense the people here can't quite believe what they've accomplished. Their refusal to give in may be a story to tell the grandchildren. Laurence, Al Jazeera, Devescer, Western Hungary.